Good day, Internet. Let's have a good one. Hagan here with episode 8 of the Coach Charley Roy Dynasty. Coach Roy is having a historic season thus far with a 6-0 start. The Georgia State Panthers will be traveling to Boone, North Carolina to take on Appalachian State in a Sun Belt Conference game. Something to watch for is outside linebacker KD McDaniel is at 10 sacks on the year, one away from tying the school record, but also teammate and fellow outside linebacker Kevin Swintz is at 9.5 sacks on the year. Either one could break the school record this week. We're going to jump into recruiting, see where we're at, and then we'll hop into highlights of the game. So here we have no changes in commits. Count is still first. We have, Trimble is second. So we definitely want to up the ante here and go ahead and send the house. Want to make sure, we get him back on first. Isaac Drango is first with the visits. A lot of first with visits scheduled. Borges is not ready for a visit. Daniels is not ready for a visit. Abrahams and Tim's already got their visits and still in first. Here we go. Kennedy is not ready for... he is ready, but we have no opportunity to bring him in. But he also has dropped to second on... we dropped to second on his board, so we're going to contact families and friends. Cameron, still can't schedule a visit for him. Crook. And here you go, Dion Steffen. We haven't spent a lot of time recruiting him, but we're second on his board. So we're also going to send, we're going to contact family and friends. Hodges here, we haven't started recruiting, so we'll search social media and DM him. And then we'll start scouting Danny Candidate here. Danny Candidate's a bust, so get off our board. Let's remove these people that have locked us out already. All right, we're going to scout Milanovic. McNitt. Pulaga. No, we're out of time. All right, so recruiting went by pretty quick this week. Not much changes. Now we're going to hop into our game at Appalachian State. October 26th, Georgia State has won 6 in a row and will look to continue the momentum against Appalachian State. Stay tuned for the highlights.
And Boone is ready for this one. Today, a showdown of a couple of foes from the Sun Belt. As we'll see, the winners of 6 straight, the Georgia State Panthers, taking on a team who is rested and ready, coming off a bye, the Appalachian State Mountaineers.
This was the Freddy Brock game, and he got his first big carry in the first quarter as he took a toss left for 17 yards. The drive would stall, and Liam Rickman would kick through a 28-yard field goal to give Georgia State a 3-0 lead. App State would begin to drive as quarterback Joey Aguilar would find wide receiver Mekhi Jackson on an out route he would juke his way for 66 yards to put the Mountaineers in the red zone. On the next play, linebacker KD McDaniel would sack App State quarterback Joey Aguilar for his 11th sack of the season, tying the school record. 2 plays later, the Mountaineers would settle for a 30-yard field goal to tie the game up 3-3. Following the Appalachian State field goal, Georgia State would get to the Mountaineers 30 only to have Velu fumble the option. The teams would go into halftime tied at 3. Following an Appalachian State punt to open the second half, Panthers quarterback Christian Velu would find wide receiver Ted Hurst for 9 yards on 3rd and 5. 2 plays later on 3rd and inches, Freddy Brock would take the pitch to his left for 12 yards and another first down. The third quarter would end with both teams still tied at 3. The game's first touchdown would be scored on the first play of the fourth quarter. Velu would hit a crossing Taylor Williams for 24 yards. The PAT would give the Panthers a 10-3 lead. After a touchdownless 3 quarters, the Mountaineers would also find the end zone on their first play of the fourth quarter. Joey Aguilar would air it out to wideout Dalton Stroman. Cornerback Gavin Pringle would badly misplay the pass. Stroman would take it 87 yards for the score, tying the game up at 10. The Panthers would be faced with a 3rd and 4 the next series. Christian Velu would keep it on the option, picking up 8 yards and a first down. Freddy Brock would break for his longest carry of the game on the very next play, 45 yards down the right side, putting the Panthers in scoring position. CJ Beasley would give Freddy Brock a breather, and he too would find his longest carry of the day, 21 yards to the end zone, putting the Panthers up 17-10. The Panthers would force a punt and attempt to run out the clock. After using all 3 timeouts and forcing the Panthers to 3rd and 9, Christian Velu would hit a crossing Dorian Fleming for 25 yards to seal the win 17-10. Freddy Brock would finish with 22 carries for 150 yards, a season high, to take the player of the game honors. Panthers moved to 7-0 in the season and now have won back-to-back conference road games with 2 more in a row to come. Thank you for tuning into episode 8 of the Coach Charley Roy Dynasty. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and see you next Wednesday for episode 9.